Today, Washington, D.C. could have been called Washington CD, as in closed down. Wyatt Andrews is there. Wyatt?
Anthony, Washington, D.C. is 120 miles from the Atlantic coastline from where Scott is reporting, and yet hurricane-force winds are still expected here. The threat of wind and flooding shut down most of the nation's capital today and will again tomorrow. Fear of Hurricane Sandy emptied the streets of Washington. More than 200,000 non-emergency federal workers were told to stay home. Schools were closed. The entire subway system was closed. The executive branch was mostly closed. Congress was already on recess. Only the Supreme Court was fully on the job, hearing two cases, one on wiretapping, the other on copyright limitations. But the court and the rest of the government will be closed on Tuesday. The number one concern tonight is the danger from the wind. The Weather Service issued an unusual high wind warning for Washington and Baltimore and is forecasting hurricane-force gusts of 75 miles per hour tonight. Almost 6 million people live in the Washington region, and the threat of downed trees and lost electric power is extreme. Hundreds of utility repair trucks and crews from outside the area have been brought in and pre-positioned, but can only begin the repair work after the storm subsides. The power companies serving the Washington region say that 100,000 homes are already without power, and that's before these heavy hurricane-force winds begin slamming this region later tonight. Anthony?
Hi, Wyatt, when does it look like the Capitol will be open for business again?
Anthony, just before we came out here, the federal government announced that yet again, the federal employees here, and there are 300,000 of them, roughly 100,000 are emergency workers, but they're all being asked to stay home again tomorrow, and so Wednesday at the earliest.